Hello, welcome students. Once again, today we are going to study the properties of angles formed by two parallel lines and transversal. Suppose given two lines are parallel and there is a transversal, then we know that there are 8 angles are formed. Suppose these angles are angle A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. These are the 8 angles formed by two parallel lines and transversal. Now, today we are going to study the properties of angles formed by two parallel lines and transversal. Given lines are parallel and there is a transversal, 8 angles are formed. Then here on the page number 9 in the textbook, on page number 9, there is a small activity about these angles. After completing the activity, we get the properties. All the students must do this activity at home. Now, after completing activity, we get the properties of angles formed by two parallel lines and transversal. These properties are: first property about the corresponding angles. We know that there are four pair of corresponding angles. There are four pair of corresponding angles. Here you know that angle A and its corresponding angle is E. Angle D, its corresponding angle is H. B, F, C, G. These are the four pair of corresponding angles. Now there are two pair of interior alternate angles. These interior alternate angles are angle D, its interior alternate angle F, angle C, its interior alternate angle E. Also there are two pair of exterior alternate angles. Angle B, its exterior alternate angle is H. A, G. These are the two pair of exterior alternate angles. Also there are two pair of interior angles. Angle C, its interior angle F. Angle D, its interior angle is E. Now we see the properties about this pair of corresponding angles, alternate, interior alternate angles, exterior alternate angles. Also we are going to study the properties of interior angles. Now after completing activity, we get the pair of corresponding angles are congruent. If the measure of angle B, suppose if the measure of angle B is 70 degree, then the measure of angle F, which is the corresponding angle of angle B. Here, if the measure of angle B is 70 degree, also we get the measure of angle F, which is corresponding angle of angle B, which is also 70 degree. Therefore, we can say that the property of alternate angle as if the given two lines are parallel and there is a transversal, then the pair of four corresponding angles or pair of corresponding angles, there are four pair of corresponding angles which are congruent. That is, the measure of angle B is same as the measure of angle F. As well as if the measure of angle A is suppose 110 degree, then the measure of its corresponding angle is also 110 degree. Therefore, the property of corresponding angles becomes all the pair of corresponding angles are congruent if the given two lines are parallel and there is a transversal. all the pair of corresponding angles are congruent. That is, angle B is congruent to angle F, angle C is congruent to angle G, angle A is congruent to angle E, and angle D is congruent to angle H. Then the second property of alternate angles, we know that there are two pair of interior alternate angles. Angle D, its interior alternate angle is F. Angle C, its interior alternate angle is E. Suppose the measure of angle F is 70 degree, then we get the measure of angle D also 70 degree. Therefore, pair of alternate interior angles or pair of interior alternate angles are also congruent. Angle D is congruent to angle F, angle C is congruent to angle E. Therefore, the property of alternate angles becomes, if the given two lines are parallel and there is a transversal, then the pair of interior alternate angles are congruent. Also, the pair of exterior alternate angles are congruent. This is the property of alternate angles if the lines are parallel and transversal. Then also there are the pair of interior angles. Angle C and angle F are interior angles. Therefore, if we measure the angle C and measure the angle F, then and if we add this measurement of these two angles, interior angles, then we get the quantity, or we get this measurement is equal to 180 degree. Angle C plus angle F becomes 180 degree, or we get the measurement 180 degree. Therefore, we can say that the property of interior angles as the pair of interior angles are supplementary, that is, the measure of angle C plus measure of angle F is 180 degree. Also, there is the second pair of interior angles, that is angle D, its interior angle is E. Therefore, also if we measure the angle D, measure angle FE, then its addition is also 180 degree. Therefore, we can say the property of interior angle for the two parallel lines and transversal as the pair of interior angles for the two parallel lines and transversal are supplementary. In the next lecture, we study these properties by solving the example.